Make as much noise as possible, Dylan. Welcome to Curiosity Public. My name is Dutch.
My name is Jules.
Angelic Dylan.
No, whose voice was it? That's what we need to ask the CPU. All right, guys. Welcome to yet another.
Head turns.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to yet another episode of our Ultimate Spirits Competition, our quest to review every sipping spirit and subject it to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, we're drinking some tequila. We're drinking some Blanco tequila. We're drinking Volcan. Volcan de mi Tierra. Blanco.
Tierra.
This is a release, I believe, from Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, LVMH.
Dutch knows a lot.
Which was a recent kind of grouping of some big brands together. Mm-hmm. And obviously they have a spirits arm with the Moet Hennessy side. And they have a tequila. And, you know, initially your thought is big brand, tequila, I don't know.
Dutch's favorite brand, Louis Vuitton. I mean,
I don't know about tequila. But hey, well, let's see how it is. I'm going to show this bottle because this bottle is beautiful. Look at this thing. It's got like a blue tint to it. It says Volcan on it. And if you look at the bottom here, it's actually like...
What does that look like?
It's supposed to be a volcano.
Wow.
As you can see here, it is 40% alcohol, NOM 1523, 100% agave. There's a clear sticker on the back as well with a little bit of information about how 200,000 years ago there was an eruption of this volcano, and that's what this is named after. I think this bottle is so cool. I don't know.
It's really cool.
Price paid, which I put on the bottom here with a sticker. I'm going to take that off so I can show you the bottom, is $53.99. And just so you can see the bottom of the bottle, which has that kind of embossed relief version of that volcano. Very cool. All right, I'm going to get us poured. Dylan, you got anything else?
Yeah, so NOM is 1523. It's an interesting release because, again, it's from a big brand. You would think that they would put a bunch of additives, make it super sweet, get a celebrity to hawk it, and it was a kind of subdued release, at least in the United States.
I think it's been out for a couple years now. But
the price isn't low.
It's not super low.
But it's not, it's not
bad. It's not ostentatious.
So I'm curious. And we'll see how that goes.
I will say, I feel like distribution on this is good, though. Yeah. Like, a lot of restaurants will have it. It's become a go-to for me. It's a particular restaurants because it's,
Javier's.
Actually, no. But I'll get into that later. I don't want to taint anybody's score. You guys ready to get into this?
Yeah. Let's go.
So this is the volcano of my land, right?
Yes. How do you say that in...
It says right there. Wow. It says right there. That is literally the name of this release.
I know.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
What did I say? Discus?
Dude, can you get any of it in your mouth?
No, it's like landing all over me. You're gonna have some
Every
gold.
time I look over,
You're gonna have some gold replay on that, man.
I'm amazed at how quickly the scores came, and I'm kind of amazed with the score.
Now your turn.
I didn't spill any, though.
Oh, really? Well done.
All right, we've had some time to taste it. We've all scored it independently. We haven't really discussed it. A little bit of chit-chat, but not much. And we're going to reveal our scores in just a second, but first, Jules is going to tell you all about our scoring system.
Oh, yes. We have 100 points across 10 categories that include aroma, flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, and value. And you can medal in our competition. We score 16 up, go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
Let's reveal our initial scores. Of course, this can change as we discuss it. Who knows? We may reevaluate as we go. Sometimes the discussion can lead to some interesting points that we hadn't considered. So, my initial score, I'm a little surprised, honestly. 82.
74?
What?
Yeah, get out. 82.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's a Dutch and Dylan show.
Dutch and Dylan show.
As usual.
The people who actually like tequila. Just kidding. Jules likes it. All right, let's get into this. Let's see where we're off, guys. Let's kick it off with Aroma. This was the hardest component for me. This was the only one I wasn't really sure about, but I ended up at a 7.
Me too. 7.
I give it an 8.
Yeah. The earthy minerality. I didn't get a lot of the agave.
I feel like I kept reaching for agave, and that was the problem.
it was there, but it was like cooked underneath the minerality.
I agree, and that's why it's not a 9 or a 10. But I wanted to tell you why it's one more point than you guys. There is a component. There is an aroma that I don't typically get in a Blanco tequila, and I'm gonna say this, and I want you to nose it, okay? Onion.
No.
No, when you're cutting onions.
Like a spring onion, like a fresh onion.
Yeah, when you're cutting that onion and that it tickles your nose a little bit. There's that little burning. There's a little bit of that kind of caustic
Power
component.
suggestion.
But I love onion. I love the smell of onion.
I get what you're saying because that minerality gives you a little bit of that like.
I just kept
feel.
like the first impression I got was onion. It was like, wow, this is really interesting.
I don't know. It was very minerally, very earthy, which are nice. I mean, it's like that.
Not off-putting.
It's not a bad thing, but to me, it was kind of missing something to balance that out. Like I wanted like a brighter flavor in there to balance it, and it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Not bad on the nose at all, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 7.
Me too.
Let's move on to flavor 17.
17.
17.
What?
Yeah, really good. It didn't have like a distinctive spice. Sometimes you'll get a distinctive spice in a Blanco.
Yeah.
I didn't get that.
Me too.
Well, Dylan, you go. What did you
I got this. I wrote agave, onion, pepper, right? And then I get a bunch of like the mineral, right?
Yeah.
It's weird.
earthiness
Maybe
came
it's a
out.
power of suggestion, but like in wine, the volcanic soil adds a level of complexity that you get from a region compared to like places where you may not have that composition, and it just kind of. Maybe again, it's just the name, but it invoked that. Oh man, it's that earthy, very rich, almost savory component to the flavor profile, which is very distinct. Because I feel like if I were to compare this to the legacy distilleries, it would skew more again toward kind of the sweetness, right? The bringing in like almost the floral notes. They want it to like the blossom in that way. This is very different. This is going after like savory flavors. It's not in the extreme of like Cascanes, right? Where you get like the cheese and you get like or like the tire. So I it's good. I think it's
good.
missing one side of the spectrum, and that's why it's not 18 plus. But
it's the anchor is just that general minerality, earthiness, which is fine. But there wasn't like the other flavors kind of didn't pop because of that. There is an agave, like a lightly cooked agave. It's not a very
I finally
rich,
get agave on the flavor, but to your
But
point,
not, like,
it's also
enough.
not the standout.
Like, you want it to be a little, and I don't know. I struggled with that being in balance versus here.
getting that like mixing it up, letting the oxygen kind of open it up.
Well, so here's
get
the
that
interesting
onion.
thing. Why don't we jump to body? Because this is where I want to talk about it. Whatever it was, I don't know if it was the flavors working this way, but it envelops your entire palate.
Yeah.
And I gave it a 9 on body.
Okay.
No, well, for me, this was its weakest element.
No
This was
way.
a 6.
No way.
No, like, look, it just passed
No
through
way.
for me. Like, I wasn't getting any of whatever you guys are describing. None of that viscosity. Like, this just...
Just as far as how it coats.
Editor, just bleep all
it's
that.
like water. It just goes
Dylan,
through.
what'd you give it?
Right now, I gave it an 8, but I am this close to going to 9, and I'm going to tell you
You guys
why.
are crazy.
This is kind of a expose, I guess, or straight talk.
There's nothing there.
so-
it's gone.
I actually did, and we actually did a side by side of this. I think with Fuente Seca, right? No, Arte Nom. It was Arte Nom.
Yeah.
Arte Nom, and
14, I think.
it was night and day.
Yeah.
In terms of the body, this was rich. This was, and we love The Arte.
Yeah, great stuff. Both excellent. But yeah, I agree. I mean, there was that intangible aspect to this one, and every time I went back to it, was like, no, it's the body. Like, it's the way it's coating.
Yeah, I'll go up to a 9.
Yeah, it's fantastic on the body.
Yeah, I'll go up to
I don't know what's wrong with Jules, man.
It's water, dude. There's nothing. There's nothing coating. Nothing.
Wow.
Nah, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, something's wrong with you, dude. All right, well, let's move on to complexity.
Is that herpes?
Just
Wow, I'm leaving that in. Complexity 8.
7.
8.
Very good. There's a lot. I mean, there are those components there, like the minerality, the little bit of the spice, the lightly cooked agave, the earthiness. The balance is off, but they're there.
Yeah, agave, vegetal, mineral, savory,
Spice.
pepper. I'm not getting like the floral. I'm not getting like overwhelming sweetness.
No mint either.
Yeah, I wish that was kind of what was longing for me.
But that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot to think about. For a Blanco, that's a lot to think about.
So what is it missing for you, Jules?
It just.
Did you get everything we said?
Yeah, I was getting a lot of what you guys said, but like, no, it's still.
It was a trap. It was a trap.
One less.
no.
Doesn't matter. It's my scale. So.
Add 1 to everything that Jules says.
I'm the market correction here. Like, I don't know what you guys are drinking because, in terms of complexity, it's decent. It's not like this highly evolved presentation. And I think that's where it falls flat for me.
The interesting thing is I feel like the presentation is evolved. The flavors, not as much, but the way that it
See, I feel the opposite. The flavors are there.
You know what it is? It's like a good song, not a great song, and not a mediocre song. A good song, but with like really good production on really good headphones.
Metallica.
No, is it like Journey?
S&M.
Is it like Journey, pre or post?
Filipino.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I'm not going to touch that one. Let's move on to balance. I gave it a 7.
7.
I gave it an 8.
It was a little bit off here because the earthiness, the minerality took over.
That took over.
The agave wasn't bright enough to counteract it. The sweetness wasn't there to counteract it. It was still very good, but it just like it needs some tweaking on the balance.
All right, you convinced me. I'll go down.
That was easy.
Wow.
So unanimity.
Yeah.
7's across the board on balance. I mean, not bad, and it doesn't taste like horribly off. What are you doing? Can you get?
What? I didn't even put
Your
my
glass was
up.
flying.
I didn't even put my picture up.
I gotta watch it back on replay.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. Okay, let's move on to finish. I'm left with a really pleasant feeling on my palate. I give it an 8.
I gave it an 8.
Yeah, correct answer.
I give it a 7. That's the market correction. No, I mean, it's good. It's not. I don't know. I feel like there are times when it falls too short, and it just disappears.
You know it's a lie because
and I think part of it,
I'll bet you're tasting it right now.
I think it's no, I'm not. I think part of it is tied with the body. Like I did not get what you guys are experiencing.
Tequila on your tongue right now.
Moving on to uniqueness 8.
8.
Yeah. I mean, part of this is the bottle and the fact that this is LVMH.
Yeah.
Honestly, but
They could have done worse.
Like what I was saying, like a very, very perfectly produced song that's good.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of unique in tequila. I feel like you have brands that are have amazing, interesting flavors, but they don't have the body. You have things that have. It's rare to have something that has such good body and enveloping your palate without necessarily having the most interesting flavors. They're good. It's like it's well executed.
Yeah. Not
It's
well
peppery.
executed.
I feel like I'm biting into an onion. You know that scene, guys, in the TV series V, where that guy just like bites into a raw onion and breathes into the alien? It's like that. I feel like it. Feels
I thought you were going to go like
tastes
Iron
really
Chef with the biting into the bell pepper.
Tastes good.
All right, next category, drinkability. I give it a 9. This is super drinkable, and I've been in a situation where I've just ordered glass after glass of this. So
I give it an 8.
I gave it an 8.
Yeah.
it's really good.
I gave it an 8. It's really good.
It's a soft 9. I'll agree. It's a soft 9.
Hard 8.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Okay.
Not that good of a movie.
I know. It's like not bad.
It's actually not that good of a movie, but
Is it like Revengement?
movie. Dude, Revengement is amazing. I think it's super drinkable. I mean, like, what's stopping you from having another glass? Nothing.
I mean, I agree. Like, you know, I think I was at a restaurant and we were drinking this. So.
Yeah, you and I actually were sitting at the bar at a restaurant, steakhouse, ordered some steaks, and this this goes so well with food too.
The heavy pours.
I could see enjoying this with a steak, though.
Oh man, it works
Even
extremely
like a
well.
prime rib.
And yeah, like I was saying, the distribution on this seems to be really good because a lot of restaurants I've been to that have a decent tequila menu, not like a amazing tequila menu, but a decent one will have this.
Nice.
So I've been pleasantly surprised. All right, let's get into the non-flavor components here. Let's talk about aesthetics and value. First up, aesthetics. I give it a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
What more do you want? Look at this. Look at this.
No, you're right. So originally I give it a 4, but you're right. It deserves a 5.
It is really and the light
I mean, the
blue
volcano
tint.
at the bottom is just amazing.
Volcano at the bottom, the light tint, the
light tint,
the
blue.
nice cork,
Yeah, no, you guys
the
are
blue
right.
motif.
I'll go up.
I don't know what to say. And this, I mean, like even like the
Looking
writing,
for snowflakes or
it's
something.
embossed. I really like the presentation.
Yeah, I
blue
think
tint is really
I think
nice.
they could have gone overboard. They could have gone, was it Class Azul? They could have gone.
Very nice.
What is it? Sincoro or whatever it is.
Your favorite.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Which is also a 5.
I mean, they could have gone like that, but this is subtle enough, but
Yeah,
very unique.
subtle enough, but unique enough. I mean, it's really,
and it's like if you put light.
yeah, it looks really cool.
You don't need it. Look at this.
We should
This looks
do it
great
on
by
that.
itself.
I know. I should have rigged up our light here. Okay, guys. Final category: value, where we are going to kind of factor in price. We talked a little bit about availability as well. $53. It's very available though. I give it a 4.
I give it a 4. The retail's actually $40, I think.
So I overpaid.
$39.99.
Oh, is
So,
it?
yeah. But like,
maybe. That's news.
And I see it out there, and it's got a little bit like people are talking about it now. It's pretty available.
So I originally gave it a 3. I'm gonna go up a 3, only because I thought I didn't know what MSRP was, but just going off of what you paid,
Price paid.
it seems
With-
kind of
with-
high. So.
So you're going to a 4. You have
Yeah,
a 4.
I'll go up to
So we all agree 4.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's for in this day and age. I really didn't expect this to be as good as it is. Like it's really good.
I mean, honestly, Honestly, I thought it was garbage.
You're convincing
I
me
thought
to
it
go
was
to
gonna
a
be
5, only because you're absolutely right, especially knowing the
LVMH.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have overpriced.
You know what the
this
thing is?
sucker.
I was like, I know Dutch
All right,
walks
I'm going
around
up.
in his
I'll
LV
go up one on
bag.
that.
You're gonna go a 5?
I'll go to 5.
On value? Wow.
Yeah. Come on, seriously. They could have thinking of
Yeah, well,
Hordon.
yeah.
They could have easily overpriced this.
Yeah.
To like 90.
They can't go that high.
There you go.
They could have gone. I mean,
But I think of like Lalo. Lalo's, we got that bottle for like $39.99. I could
33, 35.
39 is what we paid for Lalo. And this is like, I mean, they're both really good Blancos. I'd be happy to be them. I think
with
I'd
that
slight
brand,
preference
though.
for this.
I know. I think I'd like this more. So
Yeah, I mean, I think a 4. It's a really strong 4.
Yeah.
I see your 5. I understand that.
yeah,
Really
that's
interesting.
nice, man. I mean, look at it. To you guys' point, I mean, this thing looks great on display already.
It looks great.
Come on, I'll
looks
pay
really
for
good.
that alone.
Yeah. All right. Well, wow. Pleasantly surprised by this one. Let's get our final tallies. My final score was the same as my initial score, an 82.
77.
82.
And that gives us, didn't you go up in a category?
Nope. I went up and then down
Oh, you went down in something? What'd you go down in?
in balance.
Oh, okay. Which gives us our official Curiosity Public score for Volcan Blanco. It just made it, guys. It's a gold 80.
Wow.
I mean, that would put like
That's what you guys
they would
want.
put all kinds of medals.
I mean,
'cause
this is-
would be triple gold in some of those competitions.
Really high for a Blanco.
That's really high.
That's really.
I mean, I think our highest scoring Blanco ever was the G4 Madeira Batch 1, which was really high, 89. But this is like, you're in the same medaling range.
Yeah, you guys are off your rocker.
No, I think it's totally justified. I really do.
I'm glad you
It's
used that phrase than the other one.
What was it going to be?
Something very offensive.
Oh, well, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
No. I don't say just say I'm Puritan.
All right, and that Jewel sticks out.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. Either way, let us know how you feel. Subscribe for more videos from Curiosity Public. If you want to help us out, that's right. T-shirts in the link. No, I'm missing something.
Curiosity Private, which is our membership program
Thank you.
here on
Dutch.
YouTube and also on Patreon.
On Patreon, that's right. And then, yes, T-shirts, links will be in the
t-shirt.
description down below.
Turtle Tequila.
That's right. Turtle time.
Oh, there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Teenage.
Wow.
There's a new movie?
Isn't there?
Donatello does machines. Yeah, with Ice Cube.
Isaac
awesome.
Hugh? Isaac? What'd you say?
Wow.
Isaac Q.
Totally
Isaac
racist.
Hugh?
Ice.
Oh, Ice Cube. Yeah. O'Shea.
Anyway, podcasts on the major podcast platforms. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious. Isn't his name O'Shea?
O'Shea Hennessy.
Isn't it?
I have no idea, dude. Is it?
Dude,
Ice Cube O'Shea. That's his name?
No, his real name.
yeah.
Oh, it's O'Shea? I don't know what his
I
real
think it
name is.
was.
What do you mean was? Is he dead?
O'Shea Jackson.
Oh.
Hey.
Miss Jackson.
You guys give me the look. Why?
No, that's right. That's right.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. That's his son. O'Shea Jackson is his dad. This is really good tequila.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting onion still.
I don't get the onion. What else is 1523? Anything else that we know of? Do we miss something big? I think I looked it up at one point and there wasn't anything that struck my eye, but maybe I'm misremembering.
1523.
Volcan.
That's it,
Tequila Indianos.
Oh,
de Corazon.
Corazon.
Yeah, so
de
pretty much-
Jalisco
wow.
and Troublemaker.
Good stuff, man.
These aren't active though. So the only thing that's there is Volcan.
Very impressive. Is this camera still rolling?
Yes.
Volcan